What's good, y'all, man? What's good? What's good? What's good? Shoot. It been a minute, man. It's been a minute since I actually did a hangout. Like, it been a minute. Shoot. The power probably might try to go out, or because the thunderstorms is ridiculous. I'm tired of the rain all week. It's just been nothing but rain. You can see the lights flickering because that. Your boy is back. Let's talk about something, man. It's been a good one, bro. What up, though? No, you said, am I watching the finals? And what up, though? Drippy Wave. What up, though? Joey Kappas. I watched like the fourth quarter of game one. I didn't get to watch it because I was with my girl, and I didn't even know that the game was on Thursday. I never knew that. I thought the game came on Friday. My Google lied to me and said it came on Friday. It lied to me. Shoot, it definitely had. People been like, "Where the hell Manby's been at? Where the hell DV at?" Well, people still making videos, but I feel like they talking about something that ain't worth talking about. To be honest, I mean, it is worth talking about, but it's not. It don't mind talking about the Lions. I guess it's slow season, so they just trying to keep you entertained on that end. Lion video makers, they talking about everything. I don't know. It's just a lot of topics, a lot of things I probably want to talk about. I swear it's a video that I made that I never uploaded to YouTube because I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna be offensive, so I ain't put it up there. And no, it does not have nothing to do with race, but it's disgusting. It's disgusting. But yeah, you say you missed Thursday's game too. I didn't even know it came on Thursday. I didn't even know. The game come on tomorrow. Now I know when the games come on now. They come on tomorrow at 8 o'clock. I'm gonna watch that. Even though I don't want the Raptors to win because I don't want to hear Drake mouth. Drake is irritating, and shoot, he just irritating. His music sucks to me, and he just an irritating person. And I don't want the Warriors to win because I'm sick and tired of seeing them win. I'm just sick of it. You know what I'm saying? So, but the Raptors probably deserve it more, I should say, because they never won a championship in their franchise history. So, you say I'm the Lions version of EDP. He gonna call Draymond trash. He never stepped foot on a basketball court and professional. He never not like professionally. He never stepped foot on the court. Oh, happy birthday, no. What up, though? Happy birthday, boy. What's up, though, Michael Mike? What's good? The finals. Yeah, man. I've been. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna tell you what I've been doing. I ain't gonna go too personal, but I've been looking for another job. I've been trying to get that money. It's been a struggle, man. Like I've been struggling a little bit. So YouTube, I had to put that to the side a little bit. And no, you talking about you want to drink? Shoot, I would, I would. Even though you live way across the Neverland somewhere. Derrick Rose to Detroit. I mean, yeah, he injury prone, but yeah, I'd take him over Reggie Jackson. I mean, he won't cost that much, and he played a good. He had a good year this year, I think. He ain't had his best year, but he played pretty decently. I'll take him over Reggie Jackson any day of the week. I'm sorry, I do not like Reggie Jackson. We all know how that be, and Ish Smith can go too if you ask me. I don't know who should the Pistons get because they don't have no money. Like y'all got all your money tied into like four people: Drummond, Griffin, Jackson, and Josh Smith. Like, and Josh Smith don't even play for us no more. We got all our money tied up into them guys. Still, Josh Smith getting paid by us. That was a terrible contract. Ooh, thunderstorming. Hmm. The Pistons. I ain't even been looking at the NBA draft because I ain't even looking at sports like that. But best believe I'm gonna be straight. Give me another couple months. Well, I ain't gonna say couple months. Give me another week or two. I should be more caught up on it. You said, do I like EDP? Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Some things he say is funny, and then some things he have to chill on. That's my personal opinion, though. But that's what the beauty of EDP is. He don't give a fuck. He don't give a damn. He's being himself. You know. Come on, y'all, watch this. There's only 10 of y'all watching. I guess I'm gonna invite a couple of people in before I potentially go. Man, I'm trying to invite I'm trying to invite a couple of people in here, and their name not popping up. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm probably going to put the link in the comment for a hot second. You said I think the Pistons could go for Seth Curry. They should. They need another shooter. Okay. They should go for Seth Curry. They need another shooter. We don't have enough of them on this team, honestly. Besides Luke Kennard, like we really don't have no shooters at all. Reggie Jackson, he not really that shooter. He can hit threes from time to time, but he's not a shooter. We don't have shooters. We need more shooters. Guys that could just light somebody up, put up threes all day long. Somebody like that could just, rain threes. Yeah, Seth Curry would be a good option. I don't know if JJ Redick a free agent or not, but if he is, we should think about signing him too. The Pistons ain't had shooters in a while. The last time the Pistons had shooters on the team, like consistent shooters, like what the early 2000s. Well, and really, that team wasn't even shooters for real. Besides Chauncey and maybe Rip, everybody else was just like good defensive players. Okay, Mimel Court had a stroke too, but that was about it. We need shooters. Man, the Pistons, I would tell them to get Kemba Walker. You say they could get Tobias Harris, Kemba Walker, or D'Angelo Russell with some trade, along with some trades. I mean, I would technically would get Kemba Walker. I wish we can get Kemba Walker. But and you know what's the crazy thing about Kemba Walker? The Pistons passed up on him. I'm still mad about that. He was literally the pick right after the Pistons. And that who we picked that year? No, no, my bad. I'm tripping. We picked Drummond, duh. I'm tripping. We picked Andre Drummond, but Kemba Walker was, I think, drafted right behind him, I think. Well, it wasn't gonna work out in our way anyway. It's not his fault. It's not Joe Dumar's fault. But with that being said, all these contracts, it ain't gonna Kemba Walker not gonna happen with them contracts. Tobias Harris, he probably gonna want a decent contract too. And he just left from us. So um the NFL thinks we going to 7-9 Lions record. I don't think so. I know the schedule is tough. I'm not gonna lie, but I think we could pull out at least 9, 10 wins, at least. See, you talking about draft players. See, I ain't even looking at the draft. I already said that already. I ain't even look at the draft. I ain't had time to look at the draft. I ain't had time to even look at the draft. Seriously. 7-9. Where's our 9 losses coming to? Because the NFC East about weak as hell. All they got, the Cowboys and the Eagles, the only good teams. Honestly. The Redskins is trash. They garbage. The Giants is garbage. Like who is they like in that division? Even I think we could beat the Cowboys and the Eagles personally, especially the Cowboys. Then you got Darko. Darko was the worst pick we made. We already know that. We already know that. That's well established. I ain't about to keep going over that 03 draft, man. You giving me I don't even want to think about that right now. Because you know, I just don't see where teams I think we can sweep the NFC East or at least go 3-1. And then who else we play? NFC East and the AFC West. And the AFC West, I can see us going 2-2, honestly. 2-2. I can see us probably beating the Broncos and the Raiders. The Chargers and Chiefs is a toss up. That's a toss up. I think we could beat the Chiefs because Chiefs defense is suspect. So yeah, he said Bosch had blood clot issues or something. Yeah, Bosch he did. That's why he couldn't come back and play no more. That was some real serious issue. Um, I know what I'm about to do. I'll just put this in the. I'm gonna put the link down. Jocko's the worst people. Read over that. Losing to we got NYG31 trolling, bro. This he always trolling my shit for some reason. We got the best O line on paper. We can compete with anybody. You said complete, you mean compete. Compete with anybody. Um y'all O line talking about the best O line. That was hilarious. Y'all O line is good. Y'all O line is weak. I seen enough Giants games the last few years. O line been horrendous. Now they can run block a little bit. I don't see. I see right. That's what I see. The Giants going 6-10. You ain't winning with Eli, bro. You ain't. And then you got Golden Tate. I mean, yeah, Golden Tate is still a decent receiver, but he's no Odell Beckham. Sterling Shepard is a bust. Well, I ain't gonna say a bust, but he ain't all that. He an okay receiver. Okay. I don't know if he's just an okay receiver or just Eli just that trash. I don't know. We'll see. But I think Sterling Shepard is a bust overall though from Oklahoma. Who is their tight end? Ingram code. I'll give you that. Saquon Barkley code. But overall, the Giants' defense is weak as hell. That defense is trash. That defense trash, and that and you got a suspect offensive line. And Eli Manning is trash. Daniel Jones, he ain't gonna be able to play. And if he does against the Lions, he's gonna get killed. But that's what I'm saying. You said watch the second half of last year. Who did y'all play though? That's good. Last year, did y'all go 6-10 or 7-9? You said Hawkinson over Ingram. Um, Eli's. Oh, we started Daniel Jones week 1. Boy, yes, he will. That don't mean nothing. They say Eli Manning was winning the starting job. They already said that. That they gonna probably have Daniel Jones sit down. They already said that. Oh, the Giants went 5-11. That's what I'm saying. Who they really ball up against? The Panthers. The Panthers, they was inconsistent as hell. The Panthers started tanking towards the end of the season. Tanking. Literally. That team was terrible at the end of the season. The Lions even beat them. I said the Lions they weren't even that good last year. They were 6-10. I said because there was a rookie head coach. He was making rookie mistakes. Then you got the worst offensive coordinator in the history of football on your end. You know what I'm saying? You said Giants had Super Bowl Lions though. That's true. But y'all ain't even snip. Man, the last time y'all even sniffed the playoffs was 2016. And took a fat ass L to the damn Packers. So y'all can miss me with that. Yeah, y'all going off of past achievements. I'm gonna just say this again though. when the Lions whoop your ass again, and we're at home, so you really gonna get your ass whooped. Because I remember last time we played y'all was talking shit, and we killed you. And it was like week 2, 2017, at your crib, whooped your ass. But the Lions, you said Lions are hot garbage. They've been garbage in 31 years of my life. Are you a Lions fan, Jay? Really? Are you a Lions fan? Can you please explain to me? Are you a Lions fan? You a Pistons fan? I can't talk to guys that don't watch. I can't talk to guys that don't watch the Lions, especially right now. This team. I think this team gonna be good this year. I'm not saying we're going to the Super Bowl, but I think we're gonna be good. Sure, I wish we can go to the Super Bowl this year, make a run. you know. So you a Pistons fan? So I know the Pistons won championships, but they fucking trash. The Pistons is trash right now. They they trash. There you go. And I love the Pistons, and that's my team, but they trash. They barely made the playoffs, barely, and then get swept. Now, don't get me wrong, they was cheating for the Bucks, especially the game 3 in particular, the game I went to. That was just the worst officiating I ever seen in my life, ever, in any basketball game besides the Kings and the Lakers. You said they still won championships. I'm tired of people trying to say, well, at least they won a championship. Man, the Pistons ain't won a championship in 16 years, bro. Get to the times, man. They ain't won a championship in 16 seasons. And I love the Pistons, but they hold the playoff record for the most losses, consecutive losses by any team in playoff history. Like they have 14 consecutive losses. They haven't won a series in 10 years, over 10 years. So they got swept by the Cavs and they got swept by the Bucks and I think they got swept by somebody else. I think they got swept by the Cavs twice. They got swept by the Cavs in '09. They got swept by or '08, whatever the fuck, '09. They got swept by the Cavs. Then they got swept by the Cavs again in 2016, and then they got swept by the Bucks. And they lost some games to the Celtics. They couldn't even beat the Celtics in '08. So we faced the 49. Yeah, that's true. The Pistons almost won '05. I felt like Rasheed Wallace cost us that damn series with him leaving Robert Ory open. Of all people to leave Robert Ory open, bro. Of all people in a clutch situation. Of all people, you gonna leave the most clutch shooter in NBA history open like it's nothing. Like, bro, like he's a bum or something. It's the reason why he won 7 championships. He hit big shots consistently when they needed him the most. And you're gonna just say he hit big shots for the Lakers when they won they had a little dynasty in the early 2000s. He was hitting big shots for them then. He hit big shots for the Rockets when he played for them, and he hitting big shots for the Spurs too. So he won his shoe. Am I lying? You said the Packers are putting Gary offensive, offensive, outside linebacker, outside linebacker. What up, though, Prime Time B? I'm trying to read y'all comments. How many times the Lions made it to the Super Bowl? They ain't make it to the Super Bowl. I admit it. They didn't make it. But you know why they ain't make it? Have you ever even think about how trash the Lions been because the ownership, or have you ever thought about why the Lions ain't make to the Super Bowl? Because motherfucking teams be cheating them constantly. But nobody talks about that though. Bad drafting, yeah. It's a lot of reasons. You said the Pistons have more players in the Hall of Fame. I don't know. I don't know about that. Who in the Hall of Fame for the Pistons? Dave Bean, Bollinger, Isaiah Thomas, Joe Dumars. Um, who else? Um, I don't know Dennis Rodman there or not. Hmm, that's a good question. I don't know how many players for the Pistons. Um, they trying to get Ben Wallace in the Hall of Fame. Trying to. Grant Hill, yeah, he in the Hall of Fame, but should I really consider? Should I really consider him a Piston? Eh, I don't know. Pascal Siakam is a beast. He's better than Draymond. I don't know if he's better than Draymond. He probably is a better offensive player than Draymond, but Draymond probably a better all around player. You sound like Mike Valenti right now. The Lions suck. They suck. I hate the Lions. I hate them. They suck. They don't work nothing. Blah blah blah. I just can't wait till the Lions actually win the championship. I'm gonna just throw it in everybody's face so badly. Y'all gonna flag my channel. I'm gonna do it so bad. Y'all gonna want to flag me. Mike Valeni is not accurate. He just say dumb shit. I always say dumb shit. Mike Valeni tells the truth. Yeah, yeah, he does not. Mike Valeni is trash, dog. Like 97.1 the ticket is trash. The only people that's really good on there to me that had hot takes, but he actually come with some facts is Pat Caputo. He actually give you facts on shit. Mike Valeni just go off the fucking mouth, but half the shit he said ain't even true. Like, I mean, some things do be true, but some things don't be. You said, what do I think of the Lions tight ends and receivers? The tight ends, I think this is the best tight end group we had in years. Even though these guys ain't never stepped on the field, like half the tight ends, they ought to never stepped on the field. Or this is a young tight end core too, by the way. We got Michael Roberts, we got Isaac Nuda, we got the Logan Thomas from the Buffalo Bills slash. He was also a quarterback for the Arizona Cardinals, but he was so trash he couldn't even play that position. And we got T.J. Hockenson, of course. So I think T.J. Hockenson gonna be a beast. While everybody gonna be all worried about Kenny Galladay, they gonna be getting cooked by T.J. Hockenson. Cooked. Him and Isaac Nuda gonna be frying motherfuckers. I'm telling you, they gonna be frying people out here. And the way that Bevel uses his tight ends is going to happen. And he an experienced offensive coordinator. It's not like he trash and inexperienced like Jim blows cops. You know what I'm saying? He's not like that. Remember that famous football rant Mike Lenny made? I don't listen to this clown like that though. What about his team? David Gettleman is he looking like an absolute clown show right now. He looking like a clown show. I remember Jared Davis is going to have a breakout year. He might. It's going to be so many people. We got way more debt than we had 2 or 3 years ago. A couple years ago, we had no debt. Well, if anybody got injured, it was over. It was over. Like, for real. Perfect example of that, 2016, when guys like Slade, and who else got hurt that year? Stafford, well, he still played, but Stafford wasn't Stafford. Stafford wasn't Stafford. He wasn't himself. But before he got injured, Stafford was an MVP candidate. But who else got hurt? It was a couple other injuries. We had injuries in the secondary. Quandre Diggs got hurt. Man, and we had the guys that we had backup for him was straight doo-doo. Straight doo-doo. That was that was his mission to begin with. He said he want to build depth. That's what he been preaching since he got here. He said, I want to build depth on this team, depth on the offense and defensive lines, and depth at the linebacker positions, mainly. But honestly, I still think linebacker might be our weakest part on our defense still, even with Jared Davis. I think it's still the weakest, even though Kennard is a beast when it comes to getting to the quarterback. Who else we got as a linebacker? We got him. We got Chris Jones. Chris Jones sucked, though. He average at best. Oh, yeah, we got Chaval Jelani. I don't know what he's going to do. I don't know. That's hard. I don't know what he's going to do. For real. What you want to ask, Jay? You say I don't really like Chris Jones like that. I don't either. I hope he don't. I hope they cut his ass. Well, I ain't gonna say I hope they cut him. I hope they at least put him on the bench. And where in the hell Miles Killebrew died, dog? Like, it was like I looked up. They had a article that said top 5 most overrated Lions, and they put Miles Killebrew at number 1. I'm like, how is he overrated when nobody even talk about him? We forgot he even existed on the scene. To be honest with you, I forgot he existed. I think Travai got upside too. They do got to develop him. They need to use him in situation. They gonna definitely be rotating with him. Use him in situational pass rushing, like something like that. You know, I don't know. Jalen Reese Maven, I forgot. Well, I remember him because of his name. But other than that, he ain't do nothing. They also put Theo Riddick as as I think the second most overrated player, the second most overrated player on the Lions, which he is. I always said Theo Riddick was overrated, but I ain't about to go into a Theo Riddick rant because I already did that. Or y'all, unless y'all want to hear that, that's on y'all. But Zenner is underrated. Yes, he is. I've been saying get Zenner the damn ball for like 4 years now. They don't want to get his man the ball. I want to see him, CJ Anderson, and Carry just go off. I want to see them like triplets. I want to see them like the Patriots did this past season with Rex Grossman, Sonny Michelle, and White. They were just going off on people, just running that bitch down their throat. That's how they beat the shit out the Chiefs. That's how they beat the Chiefs. If you want to know the real story, that's how they beat the Chiefs. They was able to run the football. Jay, you a hater. You a hater. What's your favorite team? I want to know this. What's your favorite team? You say you don't have a favorite NFL team. So why is you commenting on the football team that you don't like in the first place? What's up with that? What's up with that? I ain't in my trash talking mood yet. I ain't got to that mood yet, even though I did just talk a little bit of trash. I ain't gotten to that vibe yet, just to talk major shit. You said, but if it was one, it would be the Patriots. Oh, get your bandwagon ass out of here. You a bandwagoner. Oh man, that shit funny. That's hilarious. Bandwagon. Everybody on the Patriots dick because they win. Because they always win the championships. That is the cop out of the century. That's like saying I'm gonna be a Warriors fan because they're winning. But then they start being the Patriots when they lose Tom Brady and shit, they might be trash as fuck. When they do, I want to see people be fans still. What do you think of Austin Bryant? He might be a beast at linebacker. I hope he start. I'm gonna be honest with you. I hope he start. I do not want to see Christian Jones, dog. I do not want to see this dude. He, Christian Jones probably be good for special teams. I don't want to see him starting on the field. I don't want to see it. And they said Austin Bryant they've been saying on reports like he been so excited to play and practice just to be there. Like he wants to play. He itching to play football right now. He itching to be on the field. That's what I like to hear. He said Bears are trash. Another playoff. appearance. Another playoff appearance, another loss. Dink and doink. Dink and dunk, you mean? Double dunk. Double doink. Oh, yeah, I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. Because they kicker, they going to get a kicker named Blewett, so they going to definitely blow it when they play the Lions. They going to definitely blow the field goals when they kick that bitch. And Trump Taker said, hold on, let me look at him. I ain't talked to you in a minute either. You said I got the Lions as one of my sleeper teams this year. I just feel like the Lions are gonna be good this year, man. Coach Patricia, he not trash. Like people said, he was a bad coach. He wasn't that good because such. They didn't give you no real good reasons why he was bad. They give you no good. They talking about what time management. Yep, they talking to him like he been coaching as a head coach in the league for like 10 years or something. You know what I'm saying? They talking trash about him like he's Andy Reid blowing big games all the time because he can't control the clock. That type of deal. They talked about him like that. But Patricia was getting better throughout the season. I seen the progression in his coaching throughout the season, even in the losses. You could see he was trying to see what works and didn't work. He was doing that as a coach. He was trying to experiment. I could see that. And he was learning on the job. That's what I seen out of him. This year, he looked more composed, more confident going into this year. You could tell in his press conference even. You can even tell how he's speaking. He's more confident and he's more out and more comfortable. You could just see it. Because when he was with the in front of the press conference, he was he was confident, but he kind of fidgeted a little bit. Now he's just speaking with confidence, like, yeah, what's good? So maybe who's the most overrated team and underrated team this year, in your opinion? The most overrated team? Who the most overrated team in the NFL right now? That's a good question. I think the most overrated team is probably the Vikings. Everybody somehow saying they're going to go to the playoffs and do all this and that. I think the Vikings overrated. The Vikings is not that cold, bro. They're not. Everybody on the team overrated. And the most underrated team, I'm going to say a team that's not mine. The most underrated team I think can go under the radar, I could see the 49ers maybe. And actually, they getting talked about a little bit, actually. Who is really underrated? I don't know. Who is underrated? That's a good question. Who is underrated? You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it the Seahawks, even though the Seahawks do go to the playoffs, but nobody they people still expect them not to be good, and somehow they always good. So that's my opinion. So I don't know. So you said the Bucks are no, the Bucks ain't underrated. They're just not good right now. They don't got that much talent. Like for real, they don't have much talent. They got Chris Goodwin. He pretty good as a receiver. He fast as hell. Good. But their offensive line is trash. And defensive line. They offensive line is trash and defensive line trash. They don't have much talent on the defensive end. I don't see it. Mm. I like the pencil, Matt Patricia. You said Broncos. I can see that. I can see that because the Broncos, to me, the Broncos, people sleeping on them. It would not surprise me for some strange reason they at least make the wild card this year. I'm serious. It wouldn't surprise me. It really wouldn't. Because they still got a decent defense. Their defense still kind of decent, even though they last year they did kind of get their ass whooped. By the Chiefs, they didn't let teams bust their ass though. I'm not gonna lie, but for the most part, their defense at least respectable. It ain't what it was, but it's still decent. They still got Von Miller and they got Bradley Chubb, and Bradley Chubb was a monster last year. And they got Philip Lindsay, they and a okay offensive line. They got a okay average offensive line. It's good enough to do the job, you know. So Joe Flacco, I'm gonna be honest with you, he kind of trash, but he's better than Case Keenum. So it might be an upgrade. Yeah, I can see them. I can see them winning a wild card position. I can see that. It's possible. The Titans underrated too. Yes, they is. But the thing with the Titans, they be in position. They just be blowing games. When it really matters, they just fold under pressure. They do. Yeah, the Jags is cold. I mean, they had a down season. They did. They had a down season because of the quarterback situation. I think the Jaguars gonna be. I think they probably gonna win their division next year. Honestly, I'm being honest with you. I'm being honest. I think the Jaguars gonna bounce back and win the NFC South, the AFC South. Excuse me. I know that's an unpopular opinion, but I think so. Their defense, still there. It's still there, and it's just the offensive end with just a question mark. Then you got Leonard Fournette, who was hurt all year. He was hurt. He wasn't himself. He definitely gonna try to bounce back. He definitely gonna try to bounce back this year. He gonna try to bounce back. They offensive line gonna do enough to win that division. And I think Nick Foles is better than weak ass Blake Bortles. I think he gonna do just enough to get them by. So yeah, Predator Kingdom. If that's my Jags can stay healthy and disciplined, plus we got good defense and we got Nick Foles. He said the most underrated Giants psych, and they got Josh Allen. Jags fans are spoiled. Jags about to go crazy. I don't know what nobody. I don't care what nobody say. They gonna smash the Colts, bro. Even though the Colts got talent too, man. The Colts got a. They actually got an underrated defense. They got a decent defense for real, for real. They got a top 12 defense out there. And Andrew Luck was a beast last year. I don't know he's gonna be like that again, but they got they got a squad. I think the Dolphins is the worst team in the NFL right now. Legitimately. The Dolphins is trash. It would not surprise me at all that they will be drafting in the top 5 this upcoming year. I don't like the Dolphins at all. I don't like Josh Rosen. I don't like him as a starting quarterback for them. I don't like it. I just don't see it. I don't see it with them. This dude keeps saying Lions trash. The question is for the Colts is they could protect Andrew Luck. I mean, they did a pretty decent job last year protecting him. So I just hope the Colts don't do nothing because I don't want to hear E-Bum out. E-Bum is trash. Yeah, this dude reaching. Jay, you reaching. You reaching. Hell yeah, I do. I don't hate the Colts. I just hate Ebron. I can't stand Ebron, man, talking that shit. He sucked, man. Like, do I have to? I think I do have to talk so much shit about Ebron. Dude up in here hating this shit when we got TJ Hawkinson up in here talking shit on Twitter. up in here hating because we drafted a guy at your same position a few years after we drafted you because you wasn't good enough to do your job and the Lions didn't want to sign you. You was called dropped him his prime for a reason. You dropped every ball that was thrown your way. Come on, Stafford ain't good with tight ends. Stafford, I seen Luke G video on PFL. Stafford ain't good with tight ends. That's bullshit. Because Stafford definitely tried to make Ebron at least the number 2 option. If not number 1 at times. This dude, Ebron, he was good at everything. He was good at route running. I ain't complaining about his route running. His blocking was trash, though. He couldn't block. And he couldn't catch. He can't catch. Ebron, he the type of tight end, he'll have like 3 or 4 people draped on his head and catch that bitch, but then be wide open and drop that motherfucker. They like that's why Stafford didn't throw the ball to him. He always dropped the ball. He always dropped the ball. Yeah, Ebron had a good season touchdown wise, but who the Colts really got to rely on as like receiving targets besides T.Y. Hilton? Don Burr in this bitch. Don Burr in this bitch. Get him, Don Burr. Get him. Get him. Get him. Get the trolls. Get him. Hell yeah, he fed the ball to eat butts. He tried to throw the ball to him too damn much because he sucked. He sucked, man. Every now and then, Ebron might have a good game. His last season before he left the Lions, he actually looked decent for once in his life. But he still was trash. He went to the Colts and started dropping that bitch again. He had a good year. But he also led the NFL in drops again. Fucking suck. Good today, bro. You good. When you on the Colts and you got Andrew Luck on your team, they gonna dick suck you harder and make you seem like you better than what you actually are. That's just how it is. And I'm not even hating. Like when Peyton Manning was with the Colts back in the day. No, Peyton Manning had good receivers. I ain't gonna lie. They used to D-Rod fucking Donald Brown and shit, thinking he was cold and shit. Like, dude, you trash. It's gonna be fun, man. It's gonna be fun. Everybody hating on me. Lions will never make the Super Bowl. If they make the Super Bowl, I'm calling you out too. I might call you out. You said Giants at Lions, October 27th. That's the game. I actually might go to that game. Actually, I'm thinking about it. This nigga he still think it's 2008. Like, well, get in 2019, 2020 season, like you're supposed to. They got to rely on the Saquon. We gonna shut him down and it's over. You know what I'm saying? You shut down Saquon, you shut down that whole team. Like you shut down everything they want to do. Because that's exactly what I want the Lions to do. Shut him down and try to have him duke it out with Matthew Stafford. See how that gets you. You know what I'm saying? See where that gets you. Duke it out. I'm trying to fuck this shit. I know what I can do. Get people up in this bitch. Mm. Y'all tripping. He said this dude got to be Jula Tribe. I ain't gonna address it. He hating. Dude hating. That dude hating like a motherfucker. Dude talking about 0-16. Like this, he clearly trying to troll me. Clearly. What's up, though?
What up?
Boy, wake your ass up. You sound asleep.
No, what's song going, dog? Bravo.
What's up?
I'm just in the comment section talking a little bit of shit.
What's up, man, Beast? What's up,
What's up,
Nams?
though? Happy birthday, no.
Oh,
Whose
thank
happy
you,
birthday? Whose birthday is today?
thank you. Man, bravo.
Yours?
Yeah.
Oh man, happy birthday, bro.
Oh, appreciate you, bro. Appreciate
I
you.
hope you have a great day and enjoy the rest of your birthday.
Oh, appreciate that, man. Thank you.
Yeah, man.
Uh,
You're welcome.
so
So
what's the
you're
word? Oh, okay,
what's
go
up?
ahead. No, go ahead.
So what are you doing on your birthday? You just decided to go on hangouts?
Yeah, I'm just chilling today, man. I ain't
Nice,
trying
man.
to. I ain't trying to do all that. It's raining anyway, so
Yeah, it's raining. I just realized this. I got out of like Ann Arbor. It's like raining bad all day. What's going on?
I had no idea.
Is
It's
it
been
raining
moving.
close to you, man, Beast?
Yeah, it's raining. Hell
Oh.
yeah, it's raining hard as hell.
Yeah, where I just got off phone with Dante, it was raining like mud over there. He was saying it started. I think it started over there first, where Bravo said he won.
Mm.
What up, though? NYB 360. Yeah, I'm having a good day.
So, what are you
Everybody
guys?
Man,
saying, bro.
Are you guys watching the? I don't know if you guys watch soccer, but today, right now, they're playing the European Champions League finals.
Me
oh,
personally, me
It's
personally, I can't watch soccer, man. I
yeah. I
cannot.
I stopped watching when I came here too. I used to watch it crazy like when I was in Italy, but it's like the Liverpool versus Tottenham, two English teams. Classic game. It's like the soccer final of the Champions League. It's a very good game though on TNT.
Last time I tried to watch a soccer game, I fell asleep within 10 minutes. Like,
Yeah,
Happy
yeah, it's kind of
minutes.
boring, man. I agree. So, what do you think about Toronto game versus the Golden State Warriors tomorrow?
I think the Warriors gonna win tomorrow.
Just
It
like
could go
that,
back and forth.
just like that. You think they're gonna win?
Yeah, I do.
What about you, Nam? What do you think?
I don't know. I could see ways where it can go both ways. You know what I'm saying? I don't know because one thing you have to take in fact. I think Golden State had a longer break off because they ran through the Blazers, and Toronto had to play a lot longer in their series. So it's start getting to that battle test thing. What Toronto said they battle tested enough to hang with them. So this could go the Warriors' way.
So, you think the
Um,
Warriors gonna win too?
It's possible, but it's possible Toronto could kick in while they still got a little momentum. Because, like I said, you go on that break and you ain't got your main star still yet. Oh, you could have trouble dealing with
they
team
they
just playing.
said Kevin Durant supposed to be out for the rest of the series.
Ouch.
It's out for game two for sure. He's out.
No, it's confirmed. They said it on the app. He out for the rest of the series. Well, then again, shit happen. Shit can change in a blink of an
Yeah,
eye.
because they did say Blake was gonna be our series for like the whole year, and then like game 3 he was back.
I think
Yeah,
Toronto is gonna win tomorrow, and it's gonna be game two. They're gonna win also comfortably. You see that? Maybe a closer game, but I think they're also gonna win
yeah, I
comfortably.
think they'll win. Like you said, I think they'll win tomorrow. But after that, that curtain go hit the Warriors. They know they're about to do something.
I
Dude,
think the Warriors winning tomorrow. I
uh, you,
just
you'll see. The problem is with the Warriors. They're not playing as the same team in the last 3 or 4 years. They're not the same team, man.
no,
The
they're
only
not. But they also not constantly playing the fucking Cavaliers either. The team they know well,
yeah,
really
that's
well and shit.
yeah,
And now
yeah.
the trip is now the Raptors might know how to. They you see they implemented the Warriors defense to help go against the Bucks. They now got them mentally matched as far as I'm concerned. They don't know what it's like to win championship, but the scheme and how they can switch defenses and how they able to use Kawhi out there, they got a little. They can actually slow Curry and playing them down. So now you go see. That's why I say you go see a little bit more of an interesting series this year because now it's gonna be a battle of the minds. I think it's gonna really show who the better coach, one way or another. Especially if KD is out for the rest of the series, this could come down to coaching.
I think the Warriors have probably not much of chance if they don't have KD. That's what I believe, and I think even though the Toronto can beat the Golden State in Auckland if they don't have KD, I think so. They can. You'll see.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're more than capable, man. The
Is
way they're
Iguodala
playing
still
right
out?
now, they're amazing.
Is Iguodala still out?
Iguodala had an MRI yesterday or the day before. It's negative. They have not confirmed he's in or out, but they have probably confirmed probably some of the restricted minutes. I don't know exactly about today. If he's gonna play or not.
Mm.
Tomorrow, I mean. Yeah.
He said you decided to come in a Detroit Lions hangout talking about these lifeless bums.
Who?
Talking about talking about the Lions lifeless bums. I'm like,
I was still waiting on your rant, man, Bruce.
oh yeah, the Vince McMahon boy. Oh, it's coming.
Wait
I
on
just
that.
want to rant on because I ain't watched this shit in about 4 years, 4 or 5 years. That
Yeah.
is.
Carl,
What's up?
chilling, talking about stuff.
What's up, girl?
What up, Babo?
What up, Carl? I'm looking forward to watching the ladies next weekend through the Fox. If the Raptors win tomorrow, probably Raptors in 5. If KD don't come back,
But
Yeah, I can see
that's
that.
one thing I don't want to hear though. If they do
Uh,
finally beat the Warriors without and KD not there, I don't want to hear no excuses about it. Like, oh, they had KD.
hell no. I don't give a fuck KD there or not. It ain't no excuses. Period. Y'all got the whole Western Conference All Star team on your team. No excuses. Period. End of discussion. Oh, we had KD. We had KD.
So here's what I think. I think if the Raptors are gonna lose, it's gonna be because of them not playing well. I don't think because of the Golden State playing very very well. They played well in the first game, but they couldn't match the Raptors' gameplay
Defense.
because they played really good
I mean,
defense.
nah. I mean, nah. The reason why the Warriors couldn't beat the Raptors is because nobody else was really showing up besides Steph Curry. Really, if you think about it.
No, Steph Curry and Klay Thompson, they did show up both games, but I don't have anyone else, man. You know, Draymond Green is not the same guy. He's a defensive guy.
Yeah, but he did a staying game one too, but it still wasn't enough. Like I said, that's why I asked about Iguodala because I was like, that is a 6 man technically.
And
Yeah,
Iguodala knees messed up.
Yep.
yeah. Iguodala is a huge factor for them, probably. But I'm taking the Raptors
Iguodala gonna
tomorrow.
retire after this season. Watch, he gonna retire, bro. Cause he told Steve Kerr that his knees ain't right.
Mm.
Oh snap! There's a Vince McMahon rant. Can't wait for that. Baby, yeah. I would go off on his old.
Man, who actually think Mark Gasol off in this series, bro?
Marcus Solo.
What's not?
You know these players, the veterans players like Gasol and Lowry and Kawhi. I mean, the Kawhi has played in the final before, but Gasol and Lowry, they never played in the final, so it's their chance. It's yes or no. They have to play well.
I like how the Siakam dude played.
Siakam been cold all year though. I ain't never heard of him until you played the Pistons and absolutely tried to destroy us. He tried to kill us, dog. And then after that, I knew who he was then from now on.
Nah, I remember Siakam because I remember him getting cooked by LeBron. That's why I
So
remember Siakam.
it's another guy like him on the Raptors. His name OG Anunoby, but he got
Yeah,
injured.
yeah. He has a appendix. His appendix is gone. They took his appendix the last month. That's why he's gone. But he's gonna be back, I think, this series too.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I heard that. Heard it somewhere.
If they get him back, that's good.
Yeah, he's like Kawhi body almost. It's not even heavier than Kawhi.
Take it, say I wonder where J-Mo and Dante are at.
Dante career chilling. I was just on the phone with him earlier.
You say he was his kid.
No, he at the crib.
OG said they said OG gonna come back next game.
Oh shit.
They said OG gonna come back tomorrow.
Oh damn.
I don't know. I'm not sure about tomorrow. You sure?
Yeah, it said he's likely active game 2.
Don Bird, you fooling, dog. He said, Jay, you a bitch.
I don't think he's gonna play even tomorrow, man. It's not a big factor. He's not a big factor, OG Anunoby, but you never know. Maybe he might play against Iguodala or against maybe Draymond. He can defend very well. So, what do you guys think about the new trade rumors? They're talking about trading our pick of 15 to Atlanta's 10th or 8th pick. What do you guys think about that?
Wait, you talking about us trading up?
Yes, there is a discussion about us trading up and drafting either Cam Reddish if we get Atlanta's 8th pick, or Sekou Doumbouya if we take the 10th pick. What do you guys think about that?
Whatever we do, get a point guard. That's all I'm gonna say. This team will not go nowhere until we get a point guard. Period.
Yeah, Reggie Jackson ain't it. Never.
I tried to tell King and LB that even though LB figured it out, King still defend them, but Reggie Jackson.
I think why people defend Drummond when Drummond don't got no type of post game, no type of offense. Like he played good defense, but his offense ain't good enough to make up for it at all.
Exactly, man. He's not the second best player on our team. He shouldn't be the second best player.
Like my thing is, everything King. I ain't got a problem with him, but you know he have all this hate for Blake Griffin, but then when it comes to Andre Drummond, you know he want to defend him.
The thing is, Blake Griffin defense is trash. Even though against in the playoffs, he did kind of play a little better on defense. I'm not gonna lie, but like Drummond, even his defense be questionable sometimes because he had
Yeah.
concentration lapse. Like
Yeah,
he,
but you remember that game against OKC where Blake had like 45 and 3/4. Drummond had 4 points in that same game, but everyone was talking about Blake and how the 45 he had in 3/4 didn't mean anything.
can we
I
get
don't
a
know.
can we get a point guard to average at least 18, 20 points a game and that's actually a distributor and put the team on his back?
So I don't think we can draft a point guard, man. Beast. The first point guards are going to be taken out in the first top six, probably. We're not going to have a point guard. Not for the season, not at all. I
Okay,
doubt it.
okay. If we don't get a point guard, we get a small forward.
Yeah. So I mean, what do you think of Cam Reddish on our team? If we trade someone to Atlanta, like I'm hearing they would accept like two of our young stars, like two of our young rookies. Like they would like to take Kyrie Thomas and Bruce Brown and our pick at 15, and they give us the pick number 8, and that way we can draft Cam Reddish.
I'm not sure we should trade up though. I don't know.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
don't know about that because
the other
I don't.
alternative, yeah. Sorry, I interrupt. The other alternative is Mihailuk. They want to either Kyrie or Sv, Kyrie or Bruce, or maybe Bruce or Sv, something like that.
Shit, trade Reggie Jackson for a bag of peanuts and a second round pick.
They're not about to trade him. The owner already came out and said we want to win with this core after last season.
One thing I do not. I mean, Tom Gores do get on my nerves though. He be pissing me off. Like you really think you going anywhere with this? He said that crap too. What's
Like,
up, Luke?
like think about
Go ahead.
think about teams like the Raptors. Like obviously not this year, but you know, they didn't like being swept in first round. Not the first round, swept by LeBron in the second round 2 straight years and losing to the Wizards and the Nets. They didn't like that, but that's what the Pistons want to be.
Yeah. I don't
I'm
know,
trying.
but do you think Cam Reddish is the player that we deserve to bank our money on?
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I haven't seen college ball in some time since that championship game. I don't watch it that much, other than the playoffs.
Mm. What do you think about that, Nam? Is Nam still here?
Yeah, I'm still here. What's up? What you ask?
What do you think if we get Cam Reddish?
I'm not like with kind of NBA draft, man. It's wait and see with me. Everybody seem good. Some people who may seem bad turn out to be good. I mean, at that point, I just rather wait and see. Because what I don't want to do is start like, let's say if it's a player like, let's say it's Jay Morant. Everybody says this guy gonna be like the biggest thing in the league. If somebody was to get him, you assuming all this good, all this good stuff about to come out, then it don't pan out, something happen, or this and that. I just rather wait. Yeah, so with the NBA, you know what I'm saying? That's just how I am with it. I mean, we do need a point guard, definitely, and we definitely need a small forward. Because if they even think about bringing back Glenn Robinson, I'm going right downtown, LCA. I'm walking in there, and I'm gonna go in there with some beers and say I'm looking for Tom Morris, and I'm gonna be on the news, and that's about it.
It's that Luke, you said trade for who? He was talking about trade up like the 15th pick up to the 10th pick. That's what he was talking about. He said, and Tagus Memorial said, I wish the Suns owner would be traded away for some Starburst.
I got a question.
Who would go ahead?
Yeah, I got a question. Do y'all think the Pistons, being average to bad and getting swept, do y'all think that was Dwayne Casey's fault, or was that mostly on the fact that the team lacks, shooting and talent?
I
Kind of
think
That's
both.
a good
I
question.
think it's the second question. I think it's the second one. They lack shooters, and talent. That's
To
true.
me, it was coaching too, though, man. You can't have Langston Galloway out there on Giannis. Come on, man.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, that's
imagine
true. Yeah, it's coaching like
everything
his
complains about that
rotations.
coach.
Comments both.
His
Y'all do know
rotations do be
everything complains
questionable
about
though.
that coach.
I don't hate Dwayne Case. I think he's a decent coach, but it just his rotations is kind of weak at
Yeah.
times. I'm not gonna lie.
Even if he had more talent though, it's still certain times, man. And I seen it this year. Like if somebody playing good and they only been out there 10 minutes, don't take them out the game. Like, come on, man. Can you leave him in there?
But they can go ahead and get rid of Langston Galloway. They can send him
Oh
away.
yeah, you know my nickname for him, right? Remember the guy, the fat dude that was on Twitter shooting all them bricks? That's what our nickname is at.
But watching these playoffs, pretty much none of the like I watch these playoffs and you know every game these coaches are making horrible decisions. You know, with the Portland coach not leaving Curry open for threes, you know, not playing hard on him. To the Denver coach not taking Jokic out in that 4 overtime game.
These
It's
days,
Around
these
that.
days, these days, it feel like the coach is there. The coach is just a prop.
They just did
yeah,
moral support.
That's
it's
it.
not. They're not allowing the coaches to be coaches no more. Coaching, when you go back to the old school Pistons, man, it used to be strategy in the game, man. They don't have that. It's just whoever can score, get all the minutes and dictate the game. Like, no, set up something that can stop a defensive system. Come up with a chemistry. If a team got a lot of shooters, come up with a defensive chemistry. Put some guys who can be hawks on defense out there for a minute so you can slow somebody down. Do something to change up the pace of the game. Don't just sit there.
So I'm sorry to interrupt, but I don't think even if we have Brad Stevens as our coach, we would not beat that Bucks team by any means. We get
No,
swept all day. If we play like
Ah,
10 games, we can't beat them. I don't think so. They
well,
just have
to
too much
me,
talent, man. Too much talent they have.
to
Roman,
me, they did. I'm sorry, Jalen. They did get the Bucks one game though. His team because they got more talent on them. But it was the main guys, and particularly Kyrie, who went out mentally. I
yeah,
feel
Kyrie
like
Washington.
if he was our coach, and this is nothing against Casey, but I feel like if he was against our coach, one of them games we had
I
might
doubt it.
have at least been close, or
Not
at
with
least
this
more.
team. Not with this team. I doubt it.
When you down by 30 points in every game and losing it, I mean, you can't say that's talent.
Yeah, that's talent. Definitely, too being
I
out bad talent being out there too long too.
I feel like the Bucks got a lot of benefits on the calls too.
Yeah,
But
Yeah.
I
definitely.
mean, we can complain about that, but at the end of the Pistons were fouling them. They couldn't stop them at all, so they had to foul them.
it was like over half the fouls that was very questionable. They
Yeah, the
were
last game it sucks.
like I seen Ishmael got called for a foul on Eric Bledsoe and he even touched the dude at
I mean,
all.
that's
He
what
even
happens in Detroit.
he even touched him at all. He just went past him and laid the ball up, and they called a foul. How is that not
Did they
bullshit?
give Blake that foul too when he got knocked out in the air or some shit like that?
Yeah, Blake Griffin got smacked. He was getting smashed, and they ain't called shit. But let one little fucking sweat drop on Giannis and it's a foul.
I mean, that's what happens when you Detroit. That's what happens when you Detroit. I mean, we got the Pistons. They got to take it.
I'm
Same thing with the
surprised
Lions.
if we had Kawhi Leonard over here and he dunked on Giannis on the Kupo style like he did in the final game. Oh, they'd have called that back, bro. I'm sorry.
And we had Giannis with Blake Griffin and Drummond, we will beat the Bucks. Period.
Yeah. Yeah.
You mean if we had Kawhi?
Yeah, that's what I said. I said Kawhi. I was saying that Kawhi did a Giannis like dunk on Giannis. That's what I was saying. If we had Kawhi Leonard do the same thing for us in our favor, oh, they'd have called that a foul, bro.
Hey, don't y'all hate the media trying to get Kawhi out of Toronto?
Yeah, I hate that. He actually, I kind of like him over there personally.
Yeah.
Because they kind of
They
quiet.
trying to get Kawhi and Kevin Durant to get off their team.
What's going on, y'all?
LeBron had the best
What's
chance.
up,
to
What's
CJ?
up, though, Craig?
win.
Bro,
What's up?
did you know that this is you? I watched the NBA Finals, and this is the first time ever that the Warriors go up against a deeper bench. Do you guys not realize that?
Yeah, to a
A
certain
bench
degree.
with talent and a bench and a deep 5-star lineup. I mean, the Warriors have never faced a team like that. I mean, they won 3 championships, but all of them were against LeBron with no bench.
Like the only time LeBron probably had a decent bench was probably the year they won under that Cleveland team.
Yeah.
No, it's the no
But
the
I
Heat. No, the only time LeBron had a bench when he was with the Heat.
right. But here's the thing: I like LeBron and all that, but can I just please say, ain't it fun, interesting to see somebody else just outside of him all the time? So I'm like,
Hey,
damn,
man,
hey,
look. I'm a Bron fan, but I'm happy to see something different though.
yeah, like I can't say without
I
certain
think it's
LeBron
the
fans.
media constantly talking about the Lakers, and like I said, they trying to drive Kawhi and Kevin Durant off their team because they
They
want
want
to
the they
work
want the
with
Lakers.
them.
They want the Lakers to be good so bad. They want LeBron in there so bad.
But when have the Lakers ever like
Kyrie,
been good
bro, they
besides
want
LeBron
Kyrie,
in free
bro.
agency?
They want, bro. Do you know how many times when and there's a rumor that you're going to the Lakers, that player is going to get talked about. They thought Anthony Davis going to go into the Lakers. They thought Kawhi Leonard's going to go to the Lakers.
They wanted Paul George to go there.
They want the whole NBA to go to the Lakers.
My
Down
thing
like
is not a
this.
Lakers.
Yeah.
The Lakers in the LA market, yet
They want
they do a bad job trying to get free agents. They should
Bro,
have.
they
they
bro,
want
ESPN
they
or
want Kyrie
ESPN
Irving to
or
go to the Lakers.
look, look,
Watch Kawhi. Watch Kawhi.
ESPN or Laker fans.
Shit is pathetic.
ESPN
You
or
know,
Laker.
it's a trip. Paul George turned down a contract to go to LA and stay with Westbrook. You know it's a trip.
That's crazy. If the Pistons wish they had that, that market that LA got, but LA can't even use it to their advantage.
Bro, imagine if the Lakers made it to the playoffs this year.
That's what every undisputed episode will be about, and that's literally all it is, anyway. They can't stop talking about the Lakers.
But I feel sorry for Magic though, personally, because I feel like his heart was in the right place while he got LeBron over there and try to get him over there, man. But I feel like personally he should just not went after him and just kind of like let the young core develop together. Well, I just
The
let
Lakers are a dumpster fire right now.
Yeah, I think they're tired of Golden State running in California.
Mm-hmm.
They're tired of Golden State running California.
Everybody go to the Lakers. Me and you go to the Lakers too. Come on.
Man, do you know how many headlines that we're gonna get if we breaking news?
Let me be the Pistons.
Man Beast decide to become a Lakers fan.
Man, bump that.
Blake Griffin supposed to go to the Lakers. Remember they said that too. They said Blake Griffin going to the Lakers. They said Kyrie going to the Lakers. All that.
I do still think that's a possibility though, Kyrie. I don't think he's going to New York.
Hey,
Every year they promote a player so hard. Oh, he going to New York. He going to New York. I don't think he's going to New York, man. I think he's going to end up.
How about Brooklyn? What about that?
Player to go to that dude.
I prefer him to go to Brooklyn instead of. Why would you want to get your career wasted with that organization?
Man, they got D'Angelo Russell. Man, D'Angelo Russell ain't going nowhere, man. Stop.
Oh, he might snitch. Oh, he might snitch on his girlfriend. Never mind.
Yeah, he ain't gonna snitch.
His snitch.
Hey, if y'all need a point guard, look no further than your home city, Detroit Numbers J, man. Come on, hire me, bro. Come on, I'll pass
Andre
that ball all fucking
You the security guy. You gonna be Joy Bill 2.0?
Hell fucking yeah.
He gonna throw on his basketball shorts.
Every time I hit a game winner or shoot three, I'm gonna jump in the crowd, wave my hands up there just like he used to, and then I'm gonna go to the back of the locker room and have a pillow fight.
Hey, Nomas, are you the type of guy when you hoop, you wear all the fucking gear, you wear the fucking headband, the wristbands, and the jersey and all that shit? Because them dudes be trash as hell.
Well, first of all,
man, I'm gonna be out there with a bike hat on. A bike helmet. I'm gonna be having my knee brace on. I'm gonna have the short. I'm like an old school player. You remember Uncle Drew how to do look in the uniform? That's how I'm gonna look, just like that.
He said the Undisputed is trash. Hell yeah, Undisputed is horrible, bro. All they talk about is the fucking Lakers, LeBron James.
That's all they talk about. The HC just swept the number one seed in hockey, but they didn't talk about that at all.
No,
They don't ever talk about hockey.
They talk about the Lakers, Tom Brady,
Cowboys,
and the
LeBron
Cowboys.
James.
That's
Kawhi
it.
about to stay in Toronto, bro. Why y'all?
Yeah, I think he's in Toronto too, but the media, they trying to drive him out of Toronto.
If anything, I could see a couple other guys going to Toronto on the down low.
LeBron should have went to Toronto.
That'd have been funny. Yeah. Well, see, the only reason why Kawhi was there, remember, was because of the trade. So they went. He was a free agent, so they
But
went.
Kawhi said he liked it there. He said he might stay.
Yeah, because it's like I said, it matches him. It just don't because of his ability. You don't think it do, but he's really taking you away from the media, which is good because you go where you fit and where you feel comfortable. If you feel comfortable as a Raptor, as opposed to the media saying you should be an LA Clipper or a Laker, stay where you feel comfortable at. Just because in somebody else's eyes you don't look right, I mean, it ain't right for him. That team fits him perfectly. They always been kind of team and that like this like the elephant in the room kind of scenario that you always want to talk about. He fits them perfectly.
That's why. But Kevin Durant, where he gonna go? He probably not gonna go to New York like everybody say he is. He probably gonna go to the Raptors on some other shit.
That would be not. Then I'll get sick of him because I ain't gonna watch that shit.
He gonna do some fruit pop shit. He gonna lose to the Raptors. His team lose to the Raptors, then go to the Raptors.
Everybody be going crazy on Kevin Durant if you did that.
All right, let's say back in 26, let's say KD beats that Warriors team, but then loses to LeBron in the finals. I don't think him going to the Warriors in that situation would have been seen as that bad. I think the fact that you lost to that team and you went to that team, I think that's like hits it, like that makes it so much worse. Now, if he beat the Warriors and then went to the finals and lost to LeBron, it would have still been seen as bad. Like, oh, he got to go to the Warriors just to beat LeBron. But no,
hey guys, I heard that Klay Thompson is a free agent.
Yeah, he is.
Man, he going back to the Warriors. Stop it.
I'm hearing he goes to the Lakers.
KD leaves. If KD somehow leaves, then they gonna ask for Klay Thompson into a huge deal or something. Is that how it goes?
Yeah, but he can't get. I think he's not eligible for a supermax because he wasn't on the All NBA.
Man, that dude dropped 60 like 10 times in his career. Did he?
Yeah, but I mean, they felt like other players deserved it more, like Paul George and who else? Kemba.
They talking about maybe like KD is going to New York he just bought a house there. That don't mean shit. We thought Ndamukong Suh was coming. We thought Ndamukong Suh was going back to Detroit, but he didn't, and he bought a house here not too long ago. Well, not a house, but a condo.
He's with the Bucks now. He's with the Bucks now because they got rid of Gerald McCoy.
Which is funny as hell.
Why don't we sign Gerald McCoy?
That don't mean nothing.
As a veteran to our defensive line.
Hey, I could buy a house in LA and I'll still play with Detroit.
Shoot, man. Shit, Matthew Stafford bought a house in Atlanta. Don't mean he about to play for the Falcons.
Matthew Stafford can buy a house in every state, a mansion in every state.
I'll tell you. Oh my god.
This blanket. That's how.
It is hot like camel hump today.
I hate that shit the media be trying to do. Like they was trying to shame Paul George because he didn't want to go to the Lakers. He was like, how dare you not want to play with LeBron? Like, what the fuck?
He came out with it and said he wanted to beat him.
Man, nobody want to play with LeBron because LeBron gonna get all the fucking credit, even though everybody else doing their job.
You gonna get all the blame when they lose. You're gonna be like, how can LeBron win with him? Paul George, he's averaging 23 a game. I mean, he needs to do more. That's not enough.
I'm sorry, but LeBron fans are the sensitive fans ever, bro.
Don Burr and NYG 31 going back and forth at it. NYG 31 trying to be trolling and shit and on that other hating shit. So.
Oh, you talk about that Judah Tribe supporter?
Yeah, right. You go on my channel, look at my shit, then go on Judah Tribe channel and talk shit about me.
Bro, that boy be cheerleading the fuck out of He been cheerleading the fuck out of Judah Tribe.
NYG31 was trolling on my channel too, not too long ago.
Judah Tribe.
That's Judah Tribe's sex puppet right there.
Bro, NYG31 look like a puppet.
I ain't never seen his face before. Have you?
And people says,
Yeah.
Richie,
It's NYG31 here.
Bro, the way he talk, bro, he talk like he's in a group home.
everybody asked me, hey, no, what you doing for your birthday today? Nothing.
Hey, I know this sounds crazy. Remember that Sigless motherfucker? Remember that?
Yeah. Oh my god. I can call him Cigarette Nation, dog.
Oh man. I remember that shit. It was so bad, it was funny.
Yeah, I remember one of those hangouts. He jumped in there and he didn't. And he,
bro, man, you and Dante, bro, you roasted the shit out of Siga, bro.
Hell yeah, we cooked the fuck out of this. Trying to come up in here with that gay shit. Like literally, he was showing dicks and shit and all that other shit. And we was just cooking his life away.
Hey, that's just a mental illness. Like, why would you do that over the internet?
Mm-hmm.
We cooked it so bad he was never heard of again.
What was his favorite team?
I don't know. He said, and then he also said some gay shit. Said Judah Tribe is his daddy and all that other shit.
Yeah, that's his home.
Let my boy in. Let my boy in. I'm like, dog.
Like, it seemed like when people start trolling on the internet, they start saying a bunch of gay shit.
They just because they're gay in real life, but they just need a way to outlet it. That's why.
Have you seen his face?
Tell your boy to go eat a dick, Siga.
Man, every time I look up, he just posted the whole hangouts, a bunch of deep hits. And I'm like, what the hell is wrong with this dude, bro? Calling me now? Call me?
She's calling he his daddy and all that other gay shit. And trying to...
No, he called you that. Tells his man he's daddy or something.
I'm like, what you say to me, bro? Don't say that to me.
That's why I don't fuck with Facebook groups, because I just be in there talking about the Lions. Motherfuckers be, bro, the group send me all these stupid ass messages and shit. Like I
don't join trash talking groups on Facebook. That shit weak.
It wasn't even a trash talking group. It was a Detroit Lions group.
Which one? 24/7.
Oh, you talking Detroit Lions fan? Oh my god,
one of them. A bunch of them. They all hate me.
You talking about the Detroit fan page on Facebook?
No, I'm talking about it was a group. It was like a closed group called Detroit Lions.
Yeah, them closed groups.
All I did was go in there and just state facts about the team. Like it was one I said would Kerryon Johnson be a starter on most NFL teams? And when I meant most, I meant over 50%. And I counted all the teams he wouldn't start on. And people was like, he would start on more than 50% of teams. But I was like, you got to remember about the injuries. You got to remember about having to carry the entire load, especially back in Auburn. That's gonna have an effect on him today.
Fuck that shit. He could be a starter on more than 50% of these teams. Like for real.
I mean, but there's no reason to block people from a group because of a difference in opinion.
He would be a starter. I don't know what you talking about. But anyway, I think only teams he probably won't start on if he had teams like well-established running backs like Le'Veon Bell or a Ty Gurley or something like that. Yeah. Okay, I can see you saying that.
Would he start over Matt Breida in San Francisco? Who had a pretty good year last year.
Yes, he will.
I don't know about that.
He's better than Breida, bro.
It's not about he's better, therefore he should start. It's about reliability.
He was. I mean, I like Breida too, but he will start over him. Every time Kerryon touches the ball, he get like 5 or 6 yards to carry.
I mean, yeah, you do, but you gotta remember that the injury. He was
injured. Fuck that shit.
He was injured before that too.
Ty Gurley was injured in college too. He tore ACL. Look what he is now.
I mean, we still don't know about his future.
I mean, yeah, but it's Ty fucking Gurley.
We remember that Super Bowl, right?
We know.
We still don't know.
Reason why he ain't play. Reason why he ain't play because he had arthritis in his leg.
Bingo.
I think he did play it in the Super Bowl.
He did.
Wait,
He played, but
he didn't do anything. They didn't have no faith in him.
hey, it's a wrap. Man, them arthritis injuries ain't no joke, bro. It's a wrap for him.
The game before that, he sucked too.
if he was on the Kansas City Chiefs, he'd be cold as fuck, and he would start.
I don't want to start storm fire or nothing. But I go back to the 2017 season. What if we did trade Ebron for Jahi? Well, how would that have affected the Eagles?
Nobody wanted Eric Ebron. Nobody was willing to trade.
We still would have had what's the name who don't run a running back. What's his name?
No, I'm saying, but do y'all think that would have let the Eagles still would have got to the Super Bowl though? Because he did bring some juice to him, Ajayi. He did bring a little juice to help them out. That is a big one of
the Eagles that year had one of the best rushing attacks in the game in the NFL.
They have one of the best offensive lines too.
You said back in 2017.
One come here the next year and don't do anything.
Having to forget Jay Ajayi, nothing. We still
Jay Ajayi ain't had a good season.
And he don't run
due to injuries though, but yeah.
Nah, Jay Ajayi, he got himself a ring, so.
Who was busting the Patriots' ass in the Super Bowl? Jay Ajayi.
And Alshon Jeffrey.
All they running backs were.
Yeah, of course. Met came out of nowhere and then I'm like, what the?
Lions fan said, why you bagging on our first 100-yard rusher in 5 years? That's what I'm saying. Jalen, why you talking about?
What you talking about, Jay?
That's what I'm saying. Like, shoot, man, all these trash. I was just thinking about the other day, like how trash Amir Abdullah was. I was just thinking about, like, man, I'm glad we got Carry on now. I'm like, what the hell is Amir Abdullah doing now?
I ain't gonna lie, dog. He was walking around looking like Bruce Willis back in the day with the whole Afro thing, with the running. What's going on? I'm like, bro, you around here looking like a Purple Rain dancer. Get out of here.
A boobala. What are you doing out here? He a kick returner now for the bike clowns?
I don't know.
He was supposed to be the next. Well, I ain't gonna say Barry Sanders, but he supposed to be like at least a knockout version. He wasn't even a knockout version.
I would call him the next. What's the name? What's that running back name from 2004?
Kevin Jones.
Yeah, Kevin Jones. He's gonna be like Kevin Jones.
At least Kevin Jones had a 1,000-yard rushing season. At least he ran for 100 yards before. Unlike a boobala.
Bro, it took him 7 years to get to 500 rushing.
Abdullah was just thinking about it too much. He was thinking about fumbling too much, and then you know.
Yeah, you could tell it was in his brain too much, man.
Yeah, Abdullah had his chances.
Yeah, more than
he refused to buy gloves for his hand.
How big is his hands? Like 7 inches wide or big, tall, or whatever?
His hands are small to me. Yeah.
I got like 9.5-inch hands, 10-inch hands, whatever.
I think his hands might be smaller than yours.
He needs them Kawhi Leonard hands. He needs them Kawhi Leonard hands to keep him from pulling the ball. Hey, he was a beast in his rookie year, though.
I know one thing. This Lions offense.
He was a beast in his rookie year.
They need to score touchdowns. They need to move the ball. They need to be a top offense in the league.
I think the Lions could be a top 5 offense. I think so.
Bro,
I don't mean no garbage time.
They are. It's not about. It's not always. Is it true if I say this? It's not always about talent. It's about how you use that talent. It's about how you manage the game and put their players in their right positions. Because that's something that Jim Bob Cooter. I don't see Jim Bob Cooter doing back there.
Jim Bob Cooter was a tunnel vision offensive coordinator. He had no creativity in his offense.
They put so much. They put so much. They invest in so much.
That's something that the Lions never do. You gotta know how to use them talents. I mean, they been have talents. They always have talent. You just gotta hire a coach that know how to use them. You know,
Do y'all think they'll will be able to use them in Detroit?
I feel he should.
Like you got,
I have huge faith in the game.
You got Kenny Galladay. You got Marvin Jones. I mean, as much as we bag on this offense, they were a top offensive line last year. Before
they were, yeah.
In Minnesota, and then they got Stafford sacked 10 times.
The year before. What about the year before? I mean, they were. I mean, Kenny Galladay, man, he been mossing every corner.
Kenny Galladay absolutely destroyed Kyle Fuller last year.
Yeah,
he killed him.
I mean, we should at the very least see offense that
in both games.
The red zone had no issues scoring touchdowns.
I said I expect a 30 touchdown season from Stafford at least. 30 touchdowns.
I say here and there, maybe, or maybe less, or maybe.
He's been consistently having that amount of touchdowns though until last year.
I would say no. He usually most of the time he averaged around between 24 to 27 touchdowns, somewhere around there.
Around the 22 to 20, 22 to 24 range. Most of the time.
But remember, you gotta remember some of his touchdowns get called back because they hate us. So
one thing that's
was dropping everything.
Stafford should have, especially 2017. Stafford should have had like 30 touchdowns, 30 plus touchdowns. But
most of them are drops.
Remember Stafford missed a lot of throws too.
No, that was Ebron. That was all Ebron though.
No, some of it was on Stafford too.
2017.
How many drop touchdown passes was back in 2017?
About as many.
Negro, do you remember? Do you remember Thanksgiving game when motherfuckers dropping touchdowns all day long? They dropped like four of them bitches.
Dula dropped second and 2 pass. It was open. He had the ball in his hand, dropped the bitch. I'm like Dula for real. We just got some momentum.
What's the name? Riddick.
They go.
Then Golden Tate did run out, get the first down, then ran back. I'm like, this nigga crazy.
I know it's
bro, they say Eric Ebron. They say Eric Ebron is the best tight end. Bro, you
can't say not like he looks like one of the best tight ends last year.
Shit, he already took him 5-6 years to get to this point.
Bro, Ebron still hasn't had a 1,000-yard season.
No, fuck that. This dude still led the NFL in drops last year. I don't care how many touchdowns he got. Fuck out of here, boy.
He was lying now. He let it drop last year.
Bro, Andrew Luck was cussing that dude out for.
You talking about me? I was the first one to start shitting on Ebron. Literally.
No. Andrew Luck. He was he actually. I don't know if it's true or not though, but he got on Ebron's ass from dropping them passes. And he still hasn't had a 1,000-yard passing season.
Man, he got all them touchdowns because everybody had their eyes on T.Y. Hilton and Jack Doyle, boy.
I mean, but when they got in the red zone, they was actually scoring touchdowns. That's what the Lions be doing. You can't be settling for field goals.
The Lions, they was trash in the red zone. That's because Jim Bakuda can't create shit. He throw bubble screens every fucking time. Bubble screen.
No, everybody on the team is a bubble screen player. Riddick, Golden Tate, Brandon, everybody. He go do the same.
The tight end, and the fucking.
We gotta see better red zone production. 2019, better red zone production. We got a different coordinator who's known for running the ball, using their tight ends. They need to go in the red zone.
So what was your view on the first round pick then?
I mean, I didn't like it at first, but you know what? I looked at it and I'm like, you know what? Maybe I'm looking at this offense. I like it. I like who they are. I like the personnel on offense.
Yep.
Oh yeah, Don Bird said,
why these UDFAs look beast though, man? Some of these guys, man, like like Lamar and Bobins and what's the other one? St. Paul.
I mean, the NFL it's a high pool of talent in the NFL. I think
Yeah,
that's how it is. In football, period. I
right.
like basketball.
oh yeah, Don Bird said, talk about Juwan Howard. I don't think he would be a great coach. I don't either. Me personally, I don't either. There ain't nothing wrong with saying that. I don't like that hire. I'm sorry. I fuck with Juwan Howard, but I don't fuck with him as our head coach. As a head coach, it ain't like he had coaches experience. He ain't had none at all.
Well, he been an assistant coach, ain't he?
No, he's the head coach of Michigan. Head coach, not
Right.
assistant coach.
Well, I'm saying he has been around smart people. Let's give him a chance before we just bag on him. I ain't saying he gonna be this great coach yet. I'm gonna wait and see with him. I don't just like some people in fear. I understand. I understand. It's positives and negatives to both sides. It is.
I don't like it. Yeah, Hawkinson will be a beast.
He gotta be a beast, man. No other choice.
I think our tight end core is the best it's been in years.
Dog, I never seen us with a tight end core before, though.
I like these tight ends. I like them.
Yeah, Isaac Nada is a beast, though, man.
Isaac Nada, Jesse James.
But see, the thing about Isaac Nada, it's going to be a trip. You go have to find a way to get him involved in the offense because if Jesse James and Hawkinson working out, you go have to find plays at times for him because you don't want to see his talent wasting, man. The dude is fast. That's how you going to hold you up. Dude is fast.
I have a chip on their shoulder this year.
I want to see Jesse James go off in the red zone.
Never got to have a chip on his shoulder. He got to be like, man, I sucked last year. I can't let that happen this year.
People sleeping on the running back we got out the 6th round. I don't know why.
Do y'all think Kerryon Johnson will be able to actually replace Theo Riddick, like get rid of him as
Ty Johnson?
Because remember, he has shown that he can, make moves out the backfield, catch the ball.
And Amendola, honestly, I don't want to see him start. Why can't we use Travis Fulgham? I want to see him. I want to see what he can do.
That's a wide receiver.
Yeah, Travis Fulgham, our rookie wide receiver.
They should throw everything they got. I mean, the Lions, like I said, don't nobody got the Lions really winning this division. So I mean, the Lions got to take it. They got to say, you know what, fuck all this. We done losing.
I think they will take this division. Honestly, I'm being honest with you.
I think they can. I think they could take it too, because I mean, it's one team you don't want to underestimate. It's a team that got a chip on their shoulder, had a really bad year. I mean, they grown men, they football players, they got pride, so they should say, fuck this, we taking the division this year.
And shoot, I already said the reason why the Lions had a failed season. You had Matt Patricia was inexperienced, and you could tell when he was coaching. You could tell some of the games, like the Bears game, like his clock management at times was sketchy, but you could tell throughout the season he was getting better coaching, even when he was losing. You could tell.
I like seeing against the Rams. If the offense played, if there was a semblance of good offense, they would have won that game.
Right, they had good offense. I'm just saying, like, Patricia, his scheme works though.
Bro, everybody picked it. Here comes everybody with that 5-11, 4-12 predictions again.
I mean, it could happen. It could happen. It's the Lions.
I doubt it. I highly doubt that shit gonna happen.
They got
I
us
don't.
losing.
I
They
don't
got
want.
us losing. Hey, they got us losing to. Somebody got us losing to Kyle Murray.
Hell no, man. We gonna crush that. We gonna crush that little. We gonna crush that midget.
So you're telling me the Lions are going to lose? So,
At the
Fuck
same
out of
time,
here,
so
man.
you're
They
telling
gonna
me
the
the
Lions.
Lions are going to lose to one of the worst offense to the worst offense in the league in week 1.
it's the Lions. Dog. It's the Lions.
The Lions not about to lose to Kyler fucking Murray, dog. They about to. That defense gonna fold his little ass. I'm telling you. The Cardinals.
Okay, we lost to the Jets, but they got. Hey, we lost to the Jets though. But hey, their offense was like 18, 17.
But the Jets is better than the Cardinals, dog. They had a better offensive
And the
line.
Cardinals were dead last. The Cardinals were dead last in offense.
Their O line is still. They didn't address that O line. That O line is still fucking garbage.
Their only threat
Cut
was
that shit out. They go. I'm telling you, that defensive line is going to destroy Kyler Murray, bro. They
You know
going
what?
to.
We are
Trey
so
Flowers.
much better than the Cardinals on paper, but you got to remember, it's the Lions. They transcend our understanding of how trash.
And another reason why they lost to the Jets is Matt Patricia's first game, bro. First game. Come on. I don't want to hear none of that shit. The Lions was trash. Yes, they was. You know why they was trash? Because Jim Bob fucking Cooter with his shit ass play call. Facts. And the defense was trash too. I get it. It was trash.
Yeah, no snacks. No. Snack wasn't even on the team yet though. I bet you if we go against the Jets again, they won't drop a 40 burger on us.
Oh hell no. They probably get their ass beat.
They shouldn't. We were like the much better team on paper.
Predictable play calling. Even the Jets coach just said that they know our predictable play calling.
Yeah,
but the play calling was predictable.
Our defense was trash that game because they got tired. Period. They got tired because the offense kept going 3 and out every fucking time.
So, that's how it's always been. Even 2017, offense was always going 3 and out.
Honestly, I felt like the offense was decent though. 2017, it wasn't great, but it was respectable. But it just that's how you know Jim Caldwell has a lot of say so on that offense because as soon as Jim Bob Cooter had full control, this offense spiraled big time. We was one of the worst scoring offenses in the league last year, and we was like, what was we in offense last year, rank wise? What was we like? Like 20.
It was like 23rd.
No, that was Rush. That was Rush.
27.
Like 27. Yeah, it was like 27th in offense.
2017
and 10 on defense.
Yeah. That's what it was. We were like 27th in offense.
Matthew Stafford was like 27th in passer rating.
Bro, everybody's sleeping on on tight end. What's his name? TJ Hawkinson.
No, they're not. They expect him to be good.
Oh.
The guy that I can see be in trouble is like guys need to step up as Michael Roberts and Miles Killebrew. You know, I don't think Miles Killebrew got shot in hell or win a starting position. Like you got Will Harris, you got Quandre Diggs right there, Tracy Walker. Tracy Walker going to be our starter. They already saying he looking very good in practice, so it's over. It's over for him. Lions fan said, dude, Trey Flowers, Snacks, Hand, Ashawn, Davis, Kennard, Travail, Bryant, Slade.
What about Eli Harold and Devin Kennard?
Eli Harold ain't on the team no more.
Oh, he's gone?
Yeah.
Damn, I liked that dude.
But yeah, with our defense, I don't see Kyler Murray carving us up. I don't.
I would love it not to be. I want to see the defense shut them out. I want to see them shut them out completely. That's really what I want as revenge for last year because there's no excuse. Like, that shit was ridiculous. They got to have a chip on their shoulder after what happened last year.
Oh, they is. Matt Patricia, he low key liking how people dissing the Lions. He loving this shit right now. He like, okay, I got something for your ass this season. You could tell if you looked at Good Morning America. I mean, not Good Morning. Good Morning Football. Yeah, when they was talking to him and shit, they was like, Matt Patricia like, well, I like being under the radar. You know, I like people, you know, doubting us. You know, he basically said it in so many words, but he liked that shit. Matt Patricia got a chip on the shoulder too.
Yeah, you can say that on the interview, but the results they got to show on the field. Like you got to show on the field that, you know, you got to show that on the field.
Shit. The rookie head coach. Nah, he in the second year. Shit, Mike Zimmer. Everybody loved Mike Zimmer and be on his dick so hard. His first year he was what 6-10 or 7-9. So you gotta give him time.
Yeah.
I think Mike Zimmer's underrated. I think Zimmer is a better coach than Nagy.
Oh, of course. Nagy is overrated.
Nah, the main reason why the Bears went 12-4 last year because of Khalil Mack.
Yeah, it was because of their defense.
It's because of Khalil Mack, straight up. It changed it changed the culture of the defense.
You said Mike Zimmer ain't really cold like that.
No.
But you got to think about this. They got a crippling contract with him, and their next 2 first-round picks gone.
Yeah, the Bears' Achilles heel. Yeah, they went 12-4, but the Bears' Achilles heel is the offense.
It was their kicker and their offense. Mitchell Trubisky.
No, their offense though.
Yeah, I said Trubisky
scored more. The kicker scored most of their points last year in the playoffs than.
But wait, we said their offense, but wasn't they like top 10 in offense though?
No, they're like 13, 14.
Trubisky, he ain't that good, dog.
Nah, I don't trust Trubisky. No.
Nah, nobody trusts Biscuit. Man, come on. It ain't about Biscuit.
Man, Bears thinking that he's the next Joe Montana or some shit.
Man, that dude was a glorified.
on Patrick Mahomes and Mitchell Trubisky.
He compared to Patrick Mahomes and all that shit. Like,
just think about that.
Bro, that's just another Rex Grossman. Calm down, Bears fans. You got another Rex.
I say Mitchell Trubisky. He more like on the lines of Ryan Fitzpatrick and shit.
And did you know that? The Chicago Bears has never had a quarterback that can throw for 4K?
You said they never had.
Never had a quarterback that can thrown 4,000. And Matthew Stafford done that 6 times in his career.
Shit, did Scott Mitchell throw for 4,000 yards? Shit, I know he did.
I don't think they haven't. I mean, all the Jay Cutlers and the Rex Grossmans and all the.
No, they haven't. You're right. Rex Grossman was trash.
We're in a more pass-happy league now.
No, but the Bears had quarterbacks like Jay Cutler who had a big ass arm, couldn't get 4,000 yards because he was either injured or he was just trash.
That's why I say give Matthew Stafford that deep. Give Matthew Stafford that Bears defense. He'll give Matthew Stafford that Bears defense, and he'll carry y'all niggas to the Super Bowl.
I still can't get over how far Matt Patricia lost that challenge flag though.
That was hilarious, bro.
You said how he lost that bitch? He lost that bitch like midfield. I'm like, God damn, you tossed that bitch. At least he ain't scared to throw the flag on like Caldwell was. Caldwell was so scared to throw the flag. I was like, man,
bro,
do you want to win or do you want to get fired?
Hey, he threw that. Matt Patricia threw that, bro. He's the better. It makes me think that he's the better quarterback than Dan Orlovsky.
Probably is. Dan Orlovsky sucks.
Did they windshield wipers on or something?
No, that's a wash machine.
I'm like, it sounds like a wash machine. That's what I was thinking.
That is a wash machine. Oh. Laundry.
What you got in there? Boots?
Huh?
What you got in the washing machine? Boots?
No, clothes. I mean, the laundromat. It's
Oh,
loud in the laundromat.
you at the actual laundromat? Okay.
Yeah, it's real loud. You can hear it, right?
That boy sound old and beat up.
It is old. I'm in the hood laundromat.
I want to get back to the NBA. Why do people
Who's gonna win the finals? Warriors again?
It's like, why do people hate the Warriors so much? Like, it would be one thing if the Warriors was cheating like the Patriots.
No, the Warriors wasn't hated. The Warriors wasn't really that hated until KD joined.
Yeah, but no, I remember it was some people that was like, trying to diss Steph Curry. Even the year before that, every year they saying he getting lucky.
I never disliked that Steph Curry. I think he's the best. I think he's one of the best point guards in this era.
He's the best shooter of all time.
Best shooter of all time, yeah, but it's either him or Jalen Rose or Reggie Miller or Ray Allen.
Yeah, my thing is the Warriors team. They built that team. Their GM did a great job building that team. They didn't.
But they can't. But the thing about the Warriors is that their defense has been, when
it really matters, actually, they play some great defense.
All they do is score. But they don't. But they hardly play defense over there.
Defense, because we saw the Portland series, right? They was up by like 17 in every game except for game 1. When the Warriors start coming back, that make another team get scared. That make the other team, get tensed up, and that's what happened to Portland because they just couldn't handle the fact that the Warriors starting to hit threes. They started to score.
I have a question about Stephen Kerr. Do you guys think he's the best coach, or he's just another Phil Jackson?
He a Phil Jackson. Well, Phil Jackson was actually a good coach for real. But I ain't gonna say that because he had the greatest players in NBA history on his team.
Phil Jackson coached Michael Jordan, Shaquille O'Neal,
Scottie Pippen, he coached Steve Kerr.
But just think about this. He coached the top 2 players at one position. Think about that real quick,
bro. You had the easiest coaching job if you had KD and Steph Curry. You don't even have to do all that hollering. You don't even have to do all that hollering though. Just tell them to do their thing. If you coaching the Warriors, what would you do? What would you say to them? Just
is this shit? I'm looking at a video on Twitter.
Man, I don't know. Like Steve Kerr, I thought he was overrated. It ain't really that many great coaches, actual really good coaches in the NBA these days. It's not.
That's what I said.
Well, he got his 500 rank. I think he got his 500 win as a coach, right? His 500 win.
Do I think Mike D'Antoni a good coach? Yeah, he all right.
He's a regular season coach.
Yeah, he is. He can't. He's like, to me, he's like the Andy Reid of the NBA.
Yeah, exactly. Yep, just like that.
That's exactly what he is.
And he lost to the Warriors like 4 out of 5 series.
I know one thing. Houston ain't had no excuse to lose that game to the Warriors, the game 6.
Or game 5.
Yeah, when Kevin Durant had went out.
Kevin Durant went out in the second quarter, and the Warriors still bust their ass.
Man, the Blazers ain't shit, man. How y'all gonna be up every game by double digits, damn near 20 points every game, and still blow all the games?
The Warriors. The Warriors. They knew Portland wasn't that good. They knew they could go down.
Jonas Jerebko was starting them games.
The Warriors,
Jerebko, former Piston.
That just showed how much respect Golden State had for Portland because they didn't get us to play that game. They knew if we score some points in the third, If we hit some threes in the third quarter, they're gonna get scared, and we can just take the game from there.
We said Kerr dominated the league where there's no strong coaches. Can y'all name me 10 real strong head coaches? Probably not. Hell no, I can't. Not gonna lie. Shoot. Only Greg Popovich, he a great coach, but his time he ain't got no talent like that. And he said he probably gonna retire in the next year or so. Greg Popovich still is getting the Spurs to the playoffs with no superstars.
Greg Popovich fucked up with Kawhi.
He did. If he kept Kawhi, they probably would have beat the Warriors.
Like they really got rid of a superstar in their prime for no reason and just gave him away.
From DeMar DeRozan, his choking ass.
For DeMar DeRozan.
You know what's crazy about DeMar DeRozan? He actually played good in the playoffs this year. Well, that was the first round though. So yeah. What was the reason why they lost? They weren't deep enough on the bench. I don't know. It was weird.
The offense just what they just weren't good enough.
The Raptors got a deep ass bench.
Because who do the Spurs play? The Nuggets?
Danny Green.
Who was playing for the Nuggets? I mean, you had obviously you had Jokic, you had Gary Harris, Jamal Murray, Paul Millsap. You guys on that team.
I think the Nuggets gonna be the next team to beat in the West. They gonna be the problem. In the very near future. They gonna be a very big problem in the West.
I mean, last week I was watching this playoff series game back in 2009. It was the Celtics and the Bulls. The young Derrick Rose versus Paul Pierce and Ray Allen. I don't know.
Y'all watching Joshua versus Ruiz tonight?
No, I got things to do. I'm about to probably end this thing though.
All right, yeah, I'm about to go in a minute too. I go get something.
I'm out this bitch.